Hey y'all, it's your girl Carmen from the Novio podcast, and we are live. This is season 4, uncut, raw, and filtered, raw dogging you on YouTube. So we are here, and we have a very special episode. This is the We Outside episode with Single Girl Club, okay? And also, we are new and improved. Everything's new, brand new, pussy wet. So I'm really excited because not only is this the 4th season, but I have some new episodes coming up. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube channel. And I'm also going to be updating you all on basically what happened, because I did take a hiatus. I did go through some personal things in my life, but I think that episode deserves its own episode. So, you know, for the chismosos and the people that just want to know what's going on, you will have that episode. Like, comment, and subscribe. But I have a very special guest, and we've been going through it. Yeah. Oh my God. This is our, 3rd time.
Mercury or something must be in retrograde, because we have tried to record this podcast episode how many times today?
Oh my gosh.
I love it though.
I swear, maybe this is the episode that's going to get us sponsored, paid, all of the above. Mm-hmm. I'm really excited because, okay, you did give me some positivity. I know when you took an Uber here, you have a little story about that.
Yeah. Okay. So on my way here, the Uber's license plate, the last 3 were 444. And then this is your 4th season.
Yes.
I don't know what the number 4 means, but I feel like it's important because it's Beyonce's favorite number.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, she was born on the 4th of September. She talks about it all the time.
She's a Virgo.
She had an album called 4, so I was like, 4 must mean something.
You know what? This is giving me joy and hope. Okay, yes. So the energy's here.
We're gonna have to actually figure out what that means.
No, honestly, for real. Yeah. I'm all my numbers, all my cards on 4.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I definitely, I want to thank you for coming. We're gonna get this right. I have Single Girl Club here, and she definitely deserves all her flowers as an entrepreneur, creative here in LA. And you have a bio that I definitely want to read. And I'm going to get this word correctly. If I don't, definitely call me out. Let me know. But we have Meagan here. She is a writer, event curator, and the founder of the lifestyle media brand Single Girl Club. It also has a website, so you are official.
I'm official.
You have an LLC?
Yes, I'm got an LLC, got a trademark, I got it all, okay?
Y'all, this is the motivation I need to elevate myself. I need an LLC.
Yes.
But you are also very passionate about encouraging others to practice self-love, promote self-discovery, and curate convivial.
Yes, convivial.
Convivial, there you go, I got it. Convivial environments where people can be their most authentic selves. And I think that's really beautiful because not only is it called Single Girl Club, she could have called it Single Girl Meagan, but you put club after it. Yes. So you definitely want community. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to know, where was that yearn for community, and how did you start Single Girl Club?
Well, yeah, Single Girl Club started as a personal blog. It was just really me venting about my dating experience in LA. But I had some moments that I had to self-reflect, and I had recognized that I was contributing to a toxic dating cycle, and I didn't want that anymore. I wanted healthy relationships. And so I had to look within, and I did a lot of soul searching, and I learned helpful things that helped me to contribute to healthier relationships today. So learning about how to healthily communicate my emotions, or how to handle and deal with my stress, or even how to handle my finances, learn about investing and how to make my money grow. So those were all things that I learned, and I contribute to the healthy relationships that I have now in my life. And then that's how Single Girl Club became more of a lifestyle brand for all single women and not just for myself.
I love that because you and I have similar background stories. I started the Novio podcast as an outlet to, kind of a diary of my life out here in LA. I wasn't really trying to date my coworkers or anything like that. So I also wanted to create community and see maybe there's other people that they kind of can relate to my story, and I can build community that way. But I really love that too because, you did mention that you were in a time of need of okay, I want to share my story. I want to build community and build healthy relationships. But I think it's super crazy that the best relationship is the relationship with yourself.
Yes.
And that kind of like catapults everything for you.
It
so
does.
how are you now in that, state of, elevation?
Well, you know what they say, as within, so without, right? So I think that now I definitely have healthier relationships with people, and because I have a healthier relationship with myself, I'm not as defensive, or when I have to talk about something that needs to be corrected, I give myself grace and other people grace. I show love to other people because I show love towards myself. I show patience to others because I'm showing patience to myself. So
Thank you for your patience.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
She's the most patient person ever.
So I'm like I said, as within, so without. And I think it's so important that we take the time to, really take care of ourselves and get to know who we are and recognize what we need in relationships to make us feel healthy and to make us feel safe.
I love that. And I also want to ask you, too, because when we met, it was before the pandemic, so pre-pandemic. Then the pandemic happened. So how did you cultivate that community during the pandemic? Because, one, we weren't outside.
Yeah.
I mean, I was outside. I was on Tinder.
You were supposed to be. Yeah.
I was on Tinder Passport. I actually got blocked permanently from Tinder because I was scamming. I was on Tinder Passport Europe asking people for money. Yeah, they were giving me money, so I got banned on Tinder. I only did that for 3 months and then I got banned. But yeah, I want to know, how did you cultivate and sustain Single Girl Club during the pandemic? Or were you also scamming too? Because
I wasn't scamming. No.
This is a safe space.
I think we benefited from the pandemic, honestly, because we were more online. We really focused on like articles and blog posts, and that's where a lot of people were at the time because we couldn't have those in-person meetings. But after, the world started to open back up, we decided to do more in-person events. And slowly but surely, we are getting the swing of things. But yeah, we're both in person and both online.
I love that you mentioned in real life events because I feel like that's what the whole world needed after the pandemic. They just needed to connect and, touch and feel and everything. So let us know about your in real life events. Like, what sparked you to be like, you know what, now it's time for me to create an event? What was your first event? And maybe share a little bit about some of the events that you hosted so far.
Yeah. So my first event, I partnered with The Next Fun Thing. They are a brand here in LA. They do a lot of fun events here. They do fun speed dating events.
Okay.
I was going to say, they do speed dating events, but they also have kickball and stuff like that too. So it's like a community where people can come make friends. But we partnered and we did a sound bath in the arts district, and that was fun. That was really relaxing. And then in May, I did a wine tasting for Mother's Day. We raised money for single moms, and we partnered with we donated to the Single Moms Planet, which is a local nonprofit organization here. They help single mothers get the resources and tools they need to kind of scale their businesses.
Oh, wow.
So it was really cool. We did that, got lit, learned about
with some wines.
Yeah, with some wines. We learned about 5 different wines, and then I partnered also with some local businesses here in LA to kind of help get some products for our raffle basket that we were doing for the event.
So you've been busy.
I've been busy. Yes, I've always loved events. I mean, it's a great way to kind of connect with people and just really have that face-to-face time with individuals and really get to know people on a different level, because when you're behind the screen or online, it's completely different. But I feel like when you're in person, it's a little bit more authentic and genuine. So I decided that I was like, well, we really need to do more in-person events because I really want to meet people in the LA community, eventually nationwide.
The world.
Yeah. But,
the world.
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to do events because I was like, this is fun and I'm bored. So I want to be outside and I want to meet cool people.
I love that because honestly, that's honestly how we met. We met at an event
exactly how we
in
met.
K-Town. Lorea's Bodega.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
yes. That's the name.
I was like, where did we meet? Yes.
The streets. No, yeah, we met in Lorea's Bodega. They had like a little shopping extravaganza.
They had like a vendor market.
Yeah.
Which was really cool.
Yeah. I am that girl that like, I just like, if you don't look crazy or anything, I like to go up to you and I'm like, hey, my name is Carmen.
I must have not looked crazy.
No, you looked good.
Okay,
I was
cool.
like, oh, hi. I think I probably like talked to you and gave you a compliment for sure. Yeah, so that's how we met. And fast forward now, like you're throwing events. You still have your online presence online. And I heard a little birdie told me that you have an ebook.
I do. Okay, so I have an ebook already on the site. It's called How to Maximize Your Single Season. And that just gives like advice and tips on, you know, how we can have the most fulfilling and fun single season possible.
We need the tips.
Yeah, so I have that already on the site, but I do have a new one coming out. It's called The Single Girl's Guide to Dating, and I am in the editing process of that right now, so it should be coming out relatively soon, hopefully by the time that this podcast comes out.
Oh, it's coming out. Like, I swear it's going to come out.
I was going to say, hopefully it'll just align perfectly that the book will be out by the time that this podcast episode comes out, so then we could just tell people, yes, I give tips and I share tips on how to have a fun dating experience.
Oh, I love that. Diosito, if you're hearing this, please send my prayers up to you. No, but I totally love that one, like your ebook, the fact that you're a writer, it totally makes sense, like everything that you're doing. So I definitely want to ask you and pick your brain because you mentioned a little bit about tips.
Yeah.
So what are some tips that we need to know as single women, like your top 3 tips to balance, you know, being independent, having this freedom, being able to pick up and go wherever? How do we balance single girl life?
Well, I think any journey in life in general, it's one step at a time, right? You can't just keep doing everything and think that, oh, I can handle it all. No, you have to take baby steps. But I think for me, some of the tips that I would have is have a group of people that you really like trust and you can count on, you know, the people that you can be vulnerable and open with and that can hold you accountable and that can help you, you know, kind of see your blind spots because in order to grow, we really do need community. And that's why, you know, Single Girl Club really came into existence too, is because we need community in order to grow. And I want Single Girl Club to be that community for women that want to learn how to grow. Another thing is just be patient with yourself. You know, this is a journey and you're not going to get everything right all at once. And yeah, take time. And then I don't know the last one. I think I would probably just tell you practice self-love as much as you can. And self-love is not just the physical stuff. It's just also the mental stuff too.
Yeah.
And another thing I think that is really important when you're practicing self-love is really learning how to build strong foundations, especially like with your finances.
Right.
I'm really in that zone right now. I've been talking to a lot of my finance friends, my finance girlies, and building and establishing, you know, a healthy budget or, you know, learning how to invest and how to build your wealth and, you know, contribute to generational wealth eventually, if that's what you want.
That is so real.
Build wealth and contribute to generational wealth. Those are parts of self-love too. So, yeah, I think those are my tips. At least the 3 I can think of right now.
No, yeah, and those are like wholesome and well-rounded tips. So if y'all, this is free advice from Single Girl Club. The rest is on her ebook, and we'll have all that information in the description of this video.
Yes.
But yeah, like I really love that one. Like you share tips, but you also share things about yourself because your website, you know, you have articles written by other people, and you also write your own articles. So I love the vulnerability that you're showing on your page, and you know. Yes, we're single women, we're independent, we can do it all, and I believe we can. But, you know, sometimes we get a little sad. You know, baddies get sad.
Yeah.
So, you know, how do you touch up on mental health awareness on your page? Because I believe, you know, sometimes being single can be a little sad. You start feeling like these themes of being lonely or you feel like you are without or lacking. So how do you uplift the single woman that may be feeling a little sad right now?
Yeah, I mean, loneliness is something that affects a lot of people, not just single people, but I think that in general, ways that I kind of can like help combat loneliness is that I lean on my community. So I make sure that I have those people that I can talk to or I can just be honest with. I make sure that I'm doing something that brings me joy, whether that's going out on a walk or going to get my coffee or going to my favorite yoga class. I have to make sure that I have kind of like a toolbox of self-care that I can, go to when I have these moments of loneliness. And journaling is another thing for me too, because it kind of like helps me write down my thoughts and kind of helps me with understanding and processing my feelings better. So, I mean, loneliness, you can't avoid it, unfortunately, but you can kind of combat it and definitely make sure that you have the right people in your corner. And I think it's so important that you have authentic and genuine relationships with people too.
And I can see that too because I've been peeping your Instagram, you're traveling, you're elevating your business. Obviously from where I first met you till now, like your growth is growing.
Thank you.
And I love that. So I definitely agree about building community. Whether you're in a relationship or not, when we were doing our episode, we had talked about like people getting lost in relationships. And I'm a huge advocate of like, relationships are beautiful. Like, if that is something you want, that's great.
Yeah.
But definitely don't lose yourself. And you had some really good points that I want you to share again.
Yeah.
Because, like, we need that. Those are like $3.99, right?
Yeah. I think it's important that even when you are in a relationship that you still have a self identity, right? That you don't completely lose yourself in that person, because if that relationship were to end, like you completely feel lost. So I think it's important that you maintain that sense of identity and still do the things that bring you joy. Still make sure that you're maintaining your other relationships outside of your romantic relationship, and make sure that you are actually working towards achieving your goals, because I feel like that's what a healthy relationship really is. It's two healthy individuals coming together, not just two people enmeshing themselves and being codependent,
Oh, I totally see that.
Yeah.
For you, for myself.
For everyone.
For everyone.
Yeah. Yes.
And I'm so ready. Like, when you're ready, let me know.
Yeah.
We can, like, go on a double date or something.
Love this.
I am dating someone, so.
I love that. Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is really new for me. Hear me being vulnerable.
I love that. Are you just dating the one person?
I am. Well, now
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
I did have to cut some of my hoes.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All
I
right.
did have to cut them out. It's okay, though, because I am fulfilled. Like, like when you get to the point where you're like, I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to do this with you and explore. So I'm in that stage. But, with dating and everything, Meagan.
Yeah.
You got to update us. How's your single life? How's your dating life going?
Dating is fun. I have a lot of fun dating. I feel like before I didn't, because I was definitely the type of girl that kind of fantasized a future with every single person. But now I have reframed and changed my mindset completely on it. And now I feel like dating is a lot of fun. I like going to meet new people and, analyzing whether or not that we're compatible. And if we're not, I'm just like, all right, cool, this is fun.
What are their credit scores?
Yes.
Finances, hello.
But no, like, I really enjoy getting to just know people and know what they're passionate about, like what makes them happy, what brings them joy. And like I said, if we're not compatible, we're not compatible. It doesn't mean that like all hell has to break loose. We can still go on about our lives. But yeah, I've learned a lot about myself in the process too. I've learned what I really want and what I don't want. And sometimes I think that's what dating can do. It can reveal to you like, oh, what you thought you wanted, you get, and you're just like, oh, actually, I don't think I actually want this.
Yeah.
And then also a lot of the time, I think your dating experience can mirror. People can mirror you, and you're like, oh, this is something that I need to work on, right? So dating is fun.
I'm glad that it's fun.
I like it.
It should be fun. Like, it should be a celebration,
It's a good time.
Hell yeah. So, I'm going to slide in your DMs too.
Okay, good. Yes. Slide on in. Yes.
I do want to ask you something, because I know you mentioned it a little bit. So some green and red flags. I know we didn't touch up on it like in the previous 2 takes.
Okay.
But just now that you're dating, you're having all these fun times, like, are you more conscious of the green and red flags?
Yeah.
So they're not orange anymore.
They're not orange. They're just clear green and then red flags.
Good.
I think for me, like some of the green flags that I am really into, if people, they do what they say they're going to do. Like, do their words meet their words and their actions, do they align? I think that's a huge green flag. And so that's something that I really take to heart, because for me, I want to surround myself around dependable people and people that, you know, I can trust. And I'm like, well, if you say you're going to do it and you do it, I feel comfortable around you, because I feel like I'm that type of person. If I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to try everything in my power to make sure that I do it, because if you depend on me, I want to make sure that you know that I'm someone
that
you can always depend on. Yeah, so that's a huge green flag for me.
I love that. Mm-hmm. And we actually have some time to play a game.
Oh, let's do it. Yeah.
Okay.
I love a game.
So my favorite person on Instagram is the creator of Instagram. Mm-hmm. His name is Mosseri, Zaddy Mosseri. If you're listening, slide through. Sponsor. All of the above. Let me know. But this is a segment called Threads of the Week, where we pick a thread and we dissect it. I get to know, you know, your viewpoint on it as well, because some of these are very deep. I feel like Threads is like a mini diary for a lot of people. Okay. Kind of like Twitter, but this is a little bit more informal. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to read it to you. It's from Circumstances Don't Matter. And they say, when you wake up, decide how your day is going to be. So have you decided how your day will go? And she said, I will work in my favor, because everything always works in my favor. Even if it may appear to be doing the complete opposite, I know it is working in my favor. I really wanted to pick this one because I feel like for you, you know, you're very busy. Sometimes life happens. Mm-hmm. Life be lifing. Mm-hmm. So what do you do in the midst of chaos? How do you keep yourself grounded and, you know, your compass, like, moving forward?
Yeah. Meditation is a really big one. I feel like if we meditate, it'll definitely help us kind of stay still and calm in situations that are a little bit chaotic. So I feel like meditation has helped me a lot, but also affirmations are a great thing. That words of affirmations is my love language.
Oh, really?
So I make
you
sure.
Look good.
Yeah. Thank you. Keep going. But I think that it's something that definitely helps me to stay grounded. And then also looking at these moments and these situations that cause, you know, kind of chaotic moments in our lives, I'm just like, this is just a moment. This is just one thing that I can definitely get over. And, you know, it doesn't have to ruin my whole day. Yeah. You know, it could just be a moment in the day. It doesn't have to be the entire day. It doesn't have to be trashed after this. Right. And I also like to look at the past things that I've gotten through and just be like, you know what, I can get through this. I am strong enough. I'm capable. I'm resilient. Whatever this obstacle is, I have the people in my corner, I have the resources that I need in order to, you know, push past it.
And we're here.
We're here.
We made it past the pandemic.
We did.
We made it
past. Yeah, I was gonna say we went 2 edits.
2 edits.
2 edits. We're here.
Third time's a charm.
Yep.
I'm really, really happy about it. Because I'm like, our combos are good.
They're so good.
Someone needs to record this.
I mean, we tried. Yeah. Twice. Yeah.
Okay, so the final one. So we have this little segment called Your Favorite Kink or Kink You Want to Try.
Okay. I'm really into role play.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You have those eyes.
Do I have I have role play eyes?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that. No, I'm really into role play. I used to do theater as a kid, so I think that's probably why.
And you're a writer.
Yeah, and it's fun. And I also have this thing, I go off in like different accents.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So do you not do that?
I've tried. I don't know. I can't do a British accent.
Really? I be doing it sometimes just out of the blue. Like I'll talk to my neighbor, for instance. We'll have lunch on my patio, and then sometimes we'll just talk, and I'm just like, I'll go off on a tangent, and all of a sudden I have a British accent. I do it all of the time. All of the time. I probably should stop. It's probably offensive. I'm sorry if it is.
It's probably really sexy.
But it's just, it keeps me, yeah. So I feel like role play is a thing that I would be really good at. I would dominate that.
Oh, I see. I see you having a little like domination moment too.
That would be fun.
Moment, yeah.
I've never done that, but I feel like, yeah. Some people say I'm not bossy. I feel like I'm assertive and I know what I want. I'm a great leader.
That makes me really like, tell me what to do.
Yeah. I don't know if it would be dominatrix, but I'd be like, no, I'm a good leader.
Yes.
I have great leadership skills.
Okay, one kink that I want to try.
Tell me.
And I'm not afraid to say it. Okay, so I turned 30 this year in
Yay!
October. I know.
What are you going to do?
30.
Sorry to get off tangent, but what are you going to do?
I don't know. I definitely want to take a trip.
You should.
I want to take a trip. I haven't traveled at all, and I'll get more into that when I have that solo episode, because a lot went on. I need to talk to you about my finances. Oh my God, they're better now, but yeah, it was a little crazy. But yeah, I want to, celebrate myself, but definitely I want to try anal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've never done it.
Yeah.
And now I'm talking to someone that I'm like, you know what? I could see you staying until October or past that, because you're also a Scorpio. So I feel like, I want to be there during that time. Okay. So, yeah, I really want to try anal. It's about surrender, you know, and also, like, cleanliness. So, yeah, I want to do all of that.
I hope so, yeah.
So, yeah, no, you got to clean yourself.
Yeah.
So what are some tips that maybe you would give me to, like, what are some tips to, like, surrender and surrender control?
With anal specifically?
Or just sex.
Oh, I was going to say, I've never done anal before. Every time, what comes to my head is like this Monique comedy skit. She was talking about it. It was in one of her sets, and she just said you have to relax all of your muscles. So I guess for you, it would be you should relax all of your muscles.
If you have any tips, comment down below.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't have any specific tips, but Monique said to relax all your muscles, so I suggest you do that.
I will give y'all updates, okay? Stay tuned.
Yeah.
October 13th.
I'm excited for that episode.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we definitely gave you your flowers.
Thank you.
I'm really happy that you're here. Third time is a charm. We still got footage from the previous episode. So I'm super, super excited. But definitely let us know how we can connect with Single Girl Club. How can we involve with your community? And if you have any upcoming events or projects coming up.
Yeah, definitely. You can check out the website at singlegirlclub.com. You can find us on Instagram at singlegirlclub. And look out for our upcoming ebook, which is The Single Girl's Guide to Dating. That should be coming out sometime in the fall. So I'm really excited about that. We'll share tips and tricks on how to have a fun dating experience. Yes. And then also you can check out the ebook that we currently have, How to Maximize Your Single Season, ways that you can have a fun and fulfilling single life.
And also, what is your sign? Because that's the most important question.
Yes. I'm a Cancer.
Ah.
Yes. I honestly think it's the best sign in the zodiac, but
y'all are lovers.
I'm biased. Yes,
yeah, y'all are lovers.
We are. We're so sweet.
Water.
Yes, yeah. We're so nice.
Yep. But don't mess with them.
Don't.
Yeah, don't mess with Cancer.
Don't do
that.
The
hard way.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
No, I love that. Definitely tune in with Meagan and her community, Single Girl Club, on all platforms. TikTok, Instagram. She has a website. More information there on how you can get connected.
Yeah.
Definitely connect with the Eat Through Novio podcast. Before we wrap up, I do want to give some shout outs because, like you mentioned, it's a community effort. You can only get so far by yourself. So I want to give a huge thank you to House of Hidden Jewels for providing this amazing ambiance and studio space. Yes. I also want to give a huge thanks to Meagan for coming out, being such a trooper. We're going to get this right.
Yes.
Valencia, you can't see her, but she's behind the scenes. I will tag everyone. She's styled, makeup, beautiful. You can see my toes, but no free content. And then also a huge shout out to Oliver and Courtney for creating this and recording it, because video is so important, y'all. Like, this is lighting, video, everything. They made us look amazing. So yeah, all of their information is going to be in the description of the video. We outside with Single Girl Club.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.